Hi, this is Richard Lynch. You're watching ilovelimerick.com in association with Limerick Leader TV, and this is the Limerick Women's Mini Marathon 2010. Who actually funds the actual mini marathon itself?
Limerick Athletic Club, and any bit of profit that's left over, it goes back into athletics, not into anyone's pockets or anything like that.
You can walk this event, you can run it, you can do it in a wheelchair, you can do whatever you like, you can skip up and jump, and it's just a wonderful way to get out and participate.
Who are you working for?
Cork Cancer Research.
And why cancer?
I was a sufferer of breast cancer myself 2 years ago, and I was put into a research programme. It was a programme where I had the opportunity to avoid chemotherapy, where I didn't lose my hair and I was able to keep my dignity. And touch wood, so far so good. I'm on the clear.
And here you are out doing something about it.
Yeah, giving them back a little bit of what they've given me.
So can you tell us about your outfit?
Well, my outfit designed by my wife. Some people say it shouldn't be worn outside doors and wouldn't be safe, but we have a great gang of people here with us today. There's 20.
Look at all these amazing people.
20. There's 28 people here doing it for Cork Cancer Research.
It's amazing to see you be so proactive about something so terrifying.
Well, I suppose once you've been through it, once you've been there, and once you get there and you get the proper results at the end of the day, it puts a new perspective in life. We live life to the fullest now.
And 21 years ago I met a little girl who was dying, and it broke my heart. And where everyone was looking after the medical and the whole, I was just wondering, did she ever do anything special in her life? She shouldn't be born and die without doing something. And so she wanted to go to Disneyland, and I thought maybe I could do that. And now 21 years later and 21,000 kids, we have met everyone and done everything. I suppose the idea is, when you have a terminally ill child, it's a lonely and frightening place to be. And when you're told to go home, there's nothing more they can do for the child. You panic. You want to do so much and you can't do it anymore. You're not able. So they contact us. And sometimes the dreams are so small and simple, but it's a memory for the family. It's that happy memory, the one, not the sad one in the hospital. And we rely totally on this. This is stuff like this around the country. Without this, we could not make dreams come true. So it's very, very important.
It seems to be important to so many people.
Well, without it, there's so many small charities getting a break now because they're not big enough to compete with the big guys. So something like this, they can go around and get all their friends and relations. And only for that, I think a lot of small charities will be gone to the wall.
Billy, how important is the money that you raise from the Women's Mini Marathon to your efforts this year?
Well, it's getting more difficult by the minute, Richard, to collect money. So the mini marathon is our main source of fundraising income.
So this is vitally important for your organisation.
Well, it's life or death.
And what do you do with the money?
Well, we have a specialist nurse in the regional hospital, Parkinson nurse specialist, and we fund her with a secretary, full-time secretary. There are over 750 people in the region with Parkinson. So you can imagine one nurse can't cover all that.
Funding has been cut by the HSE, so we're down a fair share. So to get people to run on the mini marathon for us is fantastic. And we have been advocating all the time to try and get people in here. So it makes a big difference to our funding to sustain the services that we already have.
Miriam, how important is something like the Women's Mini Marathon as fundraising?
Oh, it's vital. I mean, we need every spare penny that we can get our hands on, particularly in this climate, just to even keep the doors open. But one of the other aspects, apart from all the money that's going to be raised for charities, big thing for us as well is the awareness of our work and getting our name out there. And, the more often that the name gets out there and people realise that we are here, hopefully when they do need us, they'll pick up the phone and call us.
And the money that you make, the funds you make from this, how will you utilise them?
We would have a huge shortfall in our core funding every year, and we raise somewhere between about, any given year, about 80, 90, 100,000 just to keep the doors open.
Yes, we are really delighted to see the turnout of women today, and women certainly know how to enjoy themselves. All those smiles down there. Oh, it's great.
And your warm-up was fantastic. How important do you think this is for charities and the lifeblood of charities in the Midwest region?
The charities last year raised over 450,000. So you can imagine that kind of money, what the kind of thing they can do with that kind of money. So they need this.
It's just not about fundraising though, it's all about raising the profile of these charities. Do you agree with me?
I've discovered charities that I never knew existed. I'm always touched by some of the charities here because you actually see some of the people that are benefiting from it here taking part in the race as well, which is fantastic.
I'm here at Maura Trina Keane, who came 5th place today in the marathon. That is a great achievement. Who were you running for?
I was running for the Limerick Rape Crisis Centre.
Why this charity?
Something deeply affects women, and all the women we see here today, surely some people have been affected or will be affected at some point. So it's important that we stand together and that we support each other.
We are at the finish line of the Women's Mini Marathon. It is incredible what you can achieve when a group of people come together for a like-minded cause. So much money has been raised here today for charities in the Midwest. This is Richard Lynch. You're watching ilovelimerick.com in association with Limerick Leader TV. Catch you soon.